This invisible monster pretends to be a ghost so he can live in the house alone, until one day when he meets a girl who can actually see him. If the monster doesn't follow her orders, she will reveal his secret to everyone. With their busy lives, people never pay attention to the small details in their house. They don't even realize that there's someone living in their house without permission. It's not a lost pet or intruder. It's someone no one has ever seen before. Some people call them goblins or house elves, but they like to be referred to as the Finns. There's no other creatures like Finns. It may seem unbelievable, but Finns live in every house in the entire world. They secretly keep things in order by doing small tasks like finding your glasses or saving your clothes from the hot iron or looking after the pets. In short, Finns are those heroes that make your house a home sweet home. They bring peace and harmony and would never dream about breaking this glorious tradition. However, there's always one rebel, an unusual Finn that doesn't like harmony or peace or humans in general. This is Finnick, who tries his best to offend people so no one rents the house he lives in. Whenever a family leaves the house in frustration, Finnick throws a party for himself, dances around the house, eats the leftovers, and plays video games all night. Little does he know, the next family renting this house will change his life forever. It's an introvert girl named Christine who is moving to this town because of her parents' job. She is not bothered much because she never made any friends in the previous town. Christine is obsessed with detective novels and believes that a true investigator doesn't need any friends. After a long drive, Christine reaches the film set where her parents will be working. They are classically trained actors who traveled here for a new role. While they are reading the script, the janitor starts causing a scene. He claims to be a critic and argues with director's choices. Suddenly, the janitor loses the balance and destroys the whole set. The shooting is paused for today, so Christine goes home with her parents. As it is a small series with a tight budget, the management could not find a cheaper house than the one where Finnick lives. As soon as they start unloading the luggage, Finnick gets angry and curses at them. He even destroys a few things and throws away a new toaster, but this family doesn't seem to be giving up so easily. While her parents are unpacking, Christine goes to a nearby cafe to grab some donuts. There she meets a handsome boy named Mark, who immediately gets attracted to Christine's mysterious personality. He gets worried about the house she has chosen because it is rumored to be haunted. There are numerous creepy stories about the paranormal activities happening in that house. Christine doesn't show any reaction because she believes everything has a logical explanation. She dreams of becoming a detective and investigating cases, so there's room for believing in ghosts. Mark offers to be her first friend here, but Christine just ignores her and leaves the cafe. When she returns home, she finds her parents arguing with each other. Finnick is really happy to see it because a toxic family leaves the house soon. However, he soon realizes that the couple was just practicing their dialogues. They are a happy family full of positivity, so they can create a cozy home anywhere. After a while, Christine's parents leave for rehearsal and she is left all alone. Finnick considers it a great chance to scare the girl and get rid of this family forever. He starts with the classic ghost tricks like flickering lights and playing with television and kitchen utensils. Instead of running away in fear, Christine starts judging Finnick's movements and sprays the pesticide on his face. In panic, Finnick starts running here and there and gets stuck under a sheet. Christine tightly grabs the sheet and follows Finnick to the garage. After getting rid of the sheet, Finnick looks up and finds Christine staring at him. She can see him now. It happened because she accidentally pulled off some of Finnick's fur. He asks her to return the fur, but Christine is not that dumb. She's not returning the fur until she finds out what Finnick is. Poor Finnick starts begging her because the other Finns may kill him for losing the fur. Hearing this, Christine gets even more excited. She wants to meet more of the Finns. As she says that, Finnick's friends arrive to meet him. Finnick opens the door and asks Christine to stay normal. She just freezes in her place while the Finns talk about their upcoming meeting. They arrive to pick up Finnick. Hearing this, Christine starts following him too and reaches the building where all the Finns gather for a weekly meeting. She tries clicking their pictures, but the camera can't see the Finns either. In the meeting, they talk about the families they live with and revise their general rules. They must help in keeping peace in the house, and more importantly, never let a human suspect them. Finnick has broken both rules, but he acts calm like nothing happened. He also joins other Finns in making fun of Muffins, who stay at the janitor's house. Muffins feels a little uncomfortable because he cares about his tenant regardless of the poor life choices, but others Finns don't understand that. After returning home, Christine uses Finnick's fur to make a bracelet so it's easier to carry around. The next morning, while her parents were not at home, Mark visits her to return the book she left at the cafe. He really wants to get close to her and invites her for a movie date, but Finnick gets in the way. He spills the drink on Mark's shirt, making him leave in a hurry. Christine also liked Mark and wanted to invite him inside for a coffee, but Finnick doesn't like guests. He clearly states that he will not let Christine live in this house if she keeps inviting people. He hates people because they are messy and noisy. This house was perfect until the landlord put it up for rent. The tenants turned this house into a three-ring circus. They made noise with loud music and crying babies, and one of them even started a fire. Finnick couldn't take it any longer and decided to scare away all the tenants. He has only one motive: no humans, no problems. To give an example of human stupidity, Finnick gets out of the house and points towards a mower. Why do humans even plant grass if they don't want it to grow? Finnick starts kicking the mower and accidentally turns it on. He asks Christine to help him, but she also gets stuck with the mower. They keep getting dragged in the whole neighborhood before falling on a random truck. It eventually stops at the energy production center, and Christine jumps off with Finnick. He starts complaining about all the vehicles humans use, which really annoys Christine. She asks Finnick to fix his temper, otherwise he will keep getting in trouble. While they are arguing, the truck carries the coal to the combustion center. Only after unloading, the staff realizes that there's no driver in the truck, and instead of coal, it was full of popcorn kernels. The kiln blasts and a huge amount of popcorn floods towards the town. Christine notices a mysterious creature running through the smoke and immediately clicks a picture. The popcorn floods all across the streets and destroys several cars and buildings. Once it settles down, news reporters arrive to cover the story. They also receive an anonymous letter that seems to be written by the person who committed this popcorn crime. He calls himself the Invisible Terror. Hearing this, Christine rushes to the news reporter and asks him to share the pictures she clicked. But unfortunately, there's no face in her pictures. Maybe she just saw an illusion. Christine keeps thinking all night and figures out that the culprit is a Finn. That's why no one was able to see him and he didn't get in pictures. This is going to be Christine's first investigation case, and only one person can help her, Finnick. He immediately refuses to do it, but Christine promises to do anything in return. Moreover, they will experience the greatest adventure and will get the honor of saving the whole town. Finnick thinks for a while and agrees to help on one condition. Christine has to apologize to him on knees, clean his room, and return his fur. She is ready to do that, but only after catching the culprit. The next morning, they reach the place where Christine saw the culprit last time. He was getting on a purple truck. Luckily, Christine finds some footprints and starts following them. They end up in the middle of the town, and there's no more clue here. Christine asks Finnick to try sniffing, but he gets offended by the strange request. After arguing for a while, Finnick eventually agrees because he really needs to get his fur back. Unfortunately, this technique doesn't work at all, and Finnick starts shouting in anger. He's frustrated that he doesn't even realize the purple truck right behind him. It stops at the train station where the invisible Finn messes up with the train tracks. Afterward, he gets back in the truck and continues driving towards his next target. Christine and Finn jump on the train to follow the truck, but it doesn't seem to be working. Finnick is really angry because one of his fellows is doing this all, but Christine thinks that the mastermind behind this all must be a human. She knows how cruel and insensitive humans can be. She has traveled to more than 5 towns and made close friends everywhere. They used to hang out together and shared memories, but once Christine moved out, no one ever bothered to contact her. Finnick feels really sorry for her. He may want her to leave the house, but when she does that, Finnick will remember to call her. It might be just a random sentence for him, but Christine is really impressed. While they are busy talking, the train is heading towards a serious accident. As the Invisible Terror has changed tracks, the train is going to crash into another one full of mattresses and cars. Luckily, the control room notices the mistake and asks the train drivers to stop and evacuate the train immediately. All the passengers safely ran away in time, but the crash caused the mattress's fur to fly all around in the air. Meanwhile, the evil Finn breaks into the renewable energy center and ties up all the workers. Afterward, he changes the cables that cause the windmills to rotate in the wrong direction. It creates a dangerous wind that picks up the feathers left behind by the torn-up mattresses. Finnick and Christine get in a car to run away, but they are picked up by the whirlwind. The whole city gets terrorized once again, and no one knows who did it. Christine can't take it anymore and uses her full force to get out of the whirlwind. She rushes to the energy center and unties the staff that fixes the cables. The storm is gone, but no one knows what is the next plan of the Invisible Terror. Christine is also worried for her parents, so she calls them to know if they are okay. Her mother seems really happy because the feather storm gave them a free set. They were going to film a snowstorm and coincidentally got the perfect timing. After hanging up the call, Christine analyzes the TV show episodes with the current happenings. The popcorn lava, and then the feather storm, the disasters caused by the culprit, align with the episodes of the TV show her parents work in. It means there's someone who is using plot lines from the TV show to destroy the town. If Christine can get her hands on the TV show script, she can predict the culprit's next move. She takes help from Finnick and sneaks into the director's office. Christine reads the script for the upcoming episode and finds out about a wheel that is going to roll around the town. She starts wondering how a poor wheel can cause terror, but then she turns around and sees the giant Ferris wheel in the amusement park. This is what the script is talking about. After a while, the director returns to his office, so Christine and Finnick immediately run away. While trying to find a hiding spot, they notice the purple truck outside the building. As there's no driver, Christine opens the truck to check what's hiding inside. Surprisingly, it's empty, but before Christine can jump down, the truck starts moving and takes her along. The door gets locked and now Christine is badly stuck. For the first time in her life, she is feeling scared and unsafe. After a while, the truck stops at a house and someone opens the door. It's the janitor that was fired from the TV show. Luckily, he is really kind and volunteers to help Christine in her investigation. After getting inside his house, Christine tells the janitor about the existence of fins because she believes Muffins is the one helping the culprit. The janitor understands the situation, but he doesn't think that anybody will believe Christine's story because they can't see the fins. Saying this, the janitor shows the fur bracelet he's wearing. He's the one helping Muffins in the crimes. Christine gets really scared and tries to run away, but the door is completely locked. She tries to act calm and asks the janitor how he made those genius criminal plans. The janitor loves to be interviewed like an actor and starts telling his life story. He grew up watching villains on TV and wanted to play similar roles, but no one believed in his talent. He got lonely and wished to have a true friend. On the other hand, Muffins was mocked by his fellows, so he also yearned for a good friend. When the janitor got fired, Muffins gave him a fur bracelet and offered to be his friend. The janitor got scared at first, but then they became best friends and decided to show the town how talented he is. If they don't allow him to be on the TV show, he will become a villain in real life. Christine distracts the janitor to escape through the other door, but it only leads to a secret cage. After having a closer look, Christine realizes that the pets in the cage are actually shaved fins. The janitor took off their fur to make a costume for himself. Now he can be invisible like the fins. Christine can't believe that Muffins helped someone in torturing his own kind. The poor fins in the cage have lost their senses and only respond to ice cream. Suddenly, Finnick reaches there through the air vent and stands up against the evil janitor. Unfortunately, the janitor has prepared some hunting traps to deal with these situations. He ties up Finnick and puts him in the truck while Christine is locked in the house, and her bracelet is taken away as well. While driving towards the Ferris wheel, Muffins asks the janitor if they are really going to destroy the town and all the houses. He thought the janitor only wanted to get termed as a villain, but the evil janitor plans to kill both humans and fins. Hearing this, Muffins tries to stop him, but the janitor shaves his fur and locks him in the carriage with Finnick. Afterwards, he sets the carriage on fire and runs away. Finnick learned some survival skills from Christine and uses them to break the window. Only Muffins fits through the windows, but he has lost his senses, so Finnick rolls down the carriage to get out of it. Meanwhile, Christine is stuck in the house because all the doors and windows are sealed. Suddenly, she gets an idea and uses ice cream to lure the fins towards the window. They crazily jump after the ice cream and break the window. Christine escapes the house and starts wondering whom she should ask for help. She eventually goes to the Finns' weekly meeting spot and introduces herself as Finnick's friend. Though she can't see anyone, she knows that Finns are here. Christine tells them everything and asks for their help. They may have the rule to never reveal themselves, but Christine also broke her rule and made a friend, and now she doesn't want to lose this friend or this town. The Finns get really touched by her speech and volunteers to help her. They give her a new bracelet and run to the amusement park. The janitor has reached there already and climbs up the Ferris wheel. He sets up the dynamite, but Finnick gets in the way and sets fire on the janitor's costume. Now he is visible to everyone, but the janitor doesn't care and breaks the Ferris wheel anyway. Christine jumps on it to save Finnick while the other Finns try to drag the Ferris wheel away from the town. Christine's parents notice her too and come forward to help. By working together, Christine's family and the Finns succeed in throwing the Ferris wheel in the water and saving the town. After everything gets in place, Christine returns the bracelet as promised, but Finnick has made a new one for her. She made her realize that not all humans are the same. Now they are best friends forever. Everything that happens after this is a miracle. Christine's parents get famous after the Ferris wheel scene, and they are offered a leading role. Just in a few months, they earn enough to get a new house and a better life. On the other hand, Finnick has become more responsible and even helps in treating the victims of the evil janitor. But one thing hasn't changed: the beautiful bond of friendship between Christine and Finnick.